visual focuses on merging the concrete jungle with the natural world. Basically saying that shopping is painful. Saturday morning it's busy, it's cramped, it's frustrating, it's annoying.
So the idea obviously being with bit-of-buy is that it's easier to shop online from home.
We approached Volcano, who came up with this amazing concept.
The brief was literally to come up with a television commercial that could live and really stand out for bit-of-buy. We needed to create an ad that spoke to the heart of every South African.
And we can actually connect with this main character.
They're such clear kind of metaphors for what goes on in Christmas time and festive seasons in malls.
And we explored loads of different options. Spent a lot of time really getting into the bit-of-buy mindset.
This was a kind of like out there idea, and the client immediately just loved it, so that was great for us.
When we saw this one, we felt totally in love with it.
We just kind of looked at each other and we thought, wow, that's amazing, but how's it going to be done? And they've just managed to make things work.
I think it's a first for South African TV. I think we've done a lot of stuff with wild animals, that kind of thing, but this is the first time I think we've taken them and tried to place them into a shopping mall.
We used a gorilla suit that came from CFX from Cape Town. Incredible and amazing job, actually genius the way they've put the suit together.
Because the gorilla skull is so different from the human skull, we actually have to build the face forward of Grant's face and then house the eye mechanics, the nose mechanics, the jaw, the lip mechanics, all in front of his face. And behind the head we have something like 22 servo motors that control all these nodes of animation. Those 22 servos have to be controlled by 3 puppeteers.
Different guys with remote controls, just basically doing the features, the eyes, the frowns, the mouth.
We aspired to push it closer to reality this time.
It's not every day that you get to be in a shopping mall and they bring 2 massive hyenas in to destroy bags.
Hyenas have a very special place in my heart. Very intelligent animal and very misrepresented. It's a very ambitious shoot, obviously, when you take hyenas, which is obviously a wild animal, into a shopping centre. But they handled it fantastically. They did what was needed. There's one way to a hyena's heart, and that's through his stomach. What we did was we filled the bags with meat, little chopped up pieces of meat, filled the bags up with that, and smear it all over the bag. It makes the hyena excited.
Obviously there are certain scenes that are not possible.
We actually created almost like a studio type of environment, of course, which was very difficult for the animals because the animals had to get used to and get acclimatized to the studio environment. First and foremost with animals, it's about the relationship that you have with the animal, and they have to trust you all the time. And you know, the thing is, it gives the animals a purpose. I'd really like to think it's quite an enriching life. They love to perform.
As you can see, we've gone and replicated what we had in the mall, which became our foundation. We then put a green screen around the replica of that and then put the animals in place. Essentially what we're trying to do here is combine all those elements to become one thing. This is epic, and this is the first time I think we've combined this many elements. The viewer at the end of the day has to look at it and go, they were there.
From an egg point of view, they've really come to the party every step of the way. Everything's been can-do.
We can dream it, they can do it, and it's, at the end of the day, fantastic teamwork.
There's never a moment that you're feeling unsure about anything.
And the client was really open to whatever we could bring to the party.
You know, you can't put imagination in a box, and they didn't do that, and that's why we've got something as awesome as this.
This whole production has just been amazing.
It's very different. It's like nothing I've ever done before. So yeah, having a lot of fun.
Been a lot of very cool things in this shoot. I think the public will really like it.
This kind of ads is something that people will actually want to see on TV, not like most ads they just skip.
I think it's a lovely concept, I really and truly do. And I think anything with advertising with animals it helps the animals. You know, people love it. They really do love it.
It's certainly a very original concept, very challenging, and certainly very exciting.
I think the main questions people are going to ask is, how did these guys do this? How did this come to life?